Let me ask you a question. Have you ever found yourself saying, "Oh, I'm too busy," when someone invited you to do something fun? Well, we've all been there. But here's the thing. Being busy doesn't always translate to being productive. In fact, sometimes doing less helps us accomplish more. Pay attention, I said doing less, not doing nothing. So what's our secret sauce? Let me give you the main idea first. Your productivity, which we can call output, is your input as measured by time or dollars times your efficiency. Your efficiency is a complicated function that depends on a variety of variables. If you want to accomplish more by doing less, you have to figure out how you can maximize your efficiency. In this video, we'll give you 8 golden tips to do exactly that. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ehsan. I completed a PhD program in electrical engineering at the University of Pennsylvania in 2021, and right now I work as an optical engineer in a large company in the US. Our first tip is practicing deep work, which according to this book means the ability to concentrate without distractions on a cognitively demanding task. Cut distractions and interruptions in this overstimulating world where everyone and everything is competing for attention, including myself right now. Some tips to help you cut distractions are: disconnect from social media while working. Disable notifications such as those related to news, stock market fluctuations, or emails on your working computer. Do not multitask, such as listening to news while working. Do not check your phone or other electronic devices while working. Listen to white noise or use active noise canceling headphones if you're in a noisy environment, especially if people are talking around you. If you don't, you'll have a hard time concentrating since you'll subconsciously trying to analyze all the conversations going around you. If your brain is ruminating over some other thoughts, write them down so you can revisit them later. Declutter your working desk. A cluttered desk creates a cluttered mind. A clutter-free environment helps you think more clearly with less distractions. Our next tip is to stay healthy. If you want your brain to function at its peak, you should keep your health at its peak. After all, a healthy mind is in a healthy body, according to an ancient proverb. On the other hand, suboptimal health leads to a drop in cognitive function, which means that it takes you much longer to complete tasks, which require some brain power, and at the end, the quality of work suffers. There are at least 5 important elements for staying healthy. Number 1, sleep. Practice good sleep habits, such as maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, meaning waking up and going to bed around the same time every day, including weekends, and limit exposure to electronic devices with light-emitting displays for at least an hour before bedtime. Number 2, exercise. Try to exercise at least 30 minutes every day. You can work out in the gym, either cardio or strength training, or play sports like do biking, swimming, play tennis, volleyball, or any other sport. Nutrition. For optimal nutrition, examples of good habits include prioritizing unprocessed foods, getting enough fruits and vegetables, and avoiding added sugar as much as possible. If you plan your meals in advance for the entire week, that helps a lot. 4, social interactions. Stay connected with your friends, colleagues, and family, and don't forget quality time with your partner. 5, stay hydrated. Don't forget to drink plenty of water during the day. Our next tip is using to-do lists. Prepare a daily to-do list the night before and a weekly to-do list for the end of the week or the following week. If you don't, during the day, you'll spend just too much time and energy trying to figure out what you should do. Start the day or the week by reviewing your to-do list, and after the day or week is over, review your to-do list again to see how well you did. Ask yourself, did I achieve what I wanted to achieve? Could I have achieved the same in a shorter time frame? For keeping track of your to-do list, Microsoft To Do is an excellent tool to use. It's available on both Windows and smartphones, iOS and Android, and it's totally free. When you prepare your to-do lists, roughly decide on what time you want to do those tasks and how long they will take. Break down a bigger project into smaller tasks and set a deadline and timeline for each. Be realistic about the time and energy it takes for each task. Don't underestimate. Otherwise, you may risk getting stressed out. Do the most mentally demanding tasks when you're most productive in the day, typically the morning for most people. Our next tip is embracing planned breaks. After every hour or every 90 minutes of working, take a break. You can go for a walk or stretch, meditate, or just grab a snack. After every day of work, schedule some screen-free time and unplug from technology, and instead spend time on some hobbies you really enjoy. I personally, for example, enjoy hiking, biking, skiing, and playing pickleball. During the weekends, do something fun rather than trying to work during the weekends. And of course, don't forget to go on a few nice vacations every year. Do not view these planned breaks as wasted time. Instead, view them as investments toward your future productivity. Our next tip is reconnecting with the why behind your work. In our busy schedules, sometimes we forget about the impact and purpose of our work. Every once in a while, take a step back and remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing. For example, if you're a student, you can search on platforms such as LinkedIn Jobs to see how the expertise and skills you're developing are in great demand. Reminding yourself about the bigger picture can really help with reigniting your motivation. Our next tip is about having mentors. Mentors are incredibly valuable for accelerating your growth and productivity. Look out for people who have already accomplished what you're trying to achieve and are willing to share their knowledge and experience. In fact, you can have simultaneously different mentors for different aspects of your life. For example, you can have one mentor for career development, another for investing, and another for health and wellness. Mentors can offer guidance, provide fresh perspectives, and help you navigate challenges more efficiently. Basically, they can help with optimizing your workflow and avoiding common pitfalls. Our next tip is about prioritization. Basically, don't waste time on things that don't matter. If you're a PhD student, you can watch my other video. If you're a professional, you shouldn't attend meetings where you aren't actively contributing or learning something essential, and don't get sucked into doing low-value work. You can also delegate some tasks when it makes sense to do so. Our next tip is about continuous learning. Always continue to develop skills related to things that are important to you. For example, regularly do online courses on various platforms such as Coursera, Udemy, EDX, Skillshare, and others. Also, it really helps to learn how you can leverage emerging AI tools to speed up whatever you're doing, such as programming, creating videos, or whatever you spend time on. And there you have it. 8 tips to help you accomplish more by doing less. Remember, being busy and being productive are very different. Being productive is about being intentional with your time and energy. I hope you found these tips helpful and they inspire you to view productivity from a fresh perspective. If you got any value from this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, comment below on your favorite productivity tip, and introduce this channel to a few friends. Thanks for watching, and until next time, don't forget to work smarter, not harder.